Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 quotes from the MCU we reference way too much.
I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative.
For this list, we're compiling some of the best lines from the MCU that work just as well outside of the context of the movie. No matter how many times you've seen the film, you still find yourself repeating these words to yourself all the time. Did we miss one of your favorites? Be sure to leave your top Marvel quote in the comments. Number 10. Language. Avengers Age of Ultron. With over a decade's worth of movies inspired by Marvel Comics, it shouldn't come as a surprise that not every Marvel character is what we'd call PC.
Kiss your mother with that mouth?
All you have to do is look at Deadpool to see how off the rails things can get. However, our star-spangled Steve Rogers tried to keep as inoffensive as possible in one of the greatest quips in Age of Ultron. When Tony lets out a bad word, Cap is quick to call Iron Man out.
Shit! Language.
Since most of us have had an adult scold us like this, Steve and Stark's scene was very relatable. Cap's language remark quickly went on to become mocked and referenced in increasingly hilarious ways from that point on.
Bet your ass.
Steve, you said a bad language word.
Did you tell everyone about that?
The handle's imprinted, right? Like a security code?
Number 9. Fine, I'll do it myself. Avengers Age of Ultron. While it was fun seeing Thanos gathering all the stones in Infinity War, he definitely took his sweet time getting there. After his post-credits cameo in 2012's The Avengers and appearance in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 years later, he made a big statement in Age of Ultron. In an ominous moment, Thanos puts on the Infinity Gauntlet and lets us know he means business. While seeing the Mad Titan with the shiny glove was a bad sign, it was also a fantastic quote that can still pump us up.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
We're ready to tackle a workday or collect Infinity Stones after saying this one in the mirror. Number 8. I can do this all day. The Marvel Cinematic Universe. Steve Rogers is not the kind of person who's willing to just give up when the odds are against him.
You just don't know when to give up, do you?
I can do this all day.
No matter how impossible things seem, he can always push harder after saying 6 words. Steve's memorable "I can do this all day" quote embodies the kind of fighting spirit that we've come to expect from the red, white, and blue Avenger. His phrase has returned in tons of different contexts throughout the films.
Stay down. Final warning. I could do this all day.
It's even made it into a musical within the universe.
I could do this all
While the phrase can admittedly come off a little cheesy when other people say it, it always sounds inspiring when it comes from Steve.
I can do this all day.
Yeah, I know.
Number 7. We have a Hulk, the Avengers, and Avengers Infinity War. When Tony goes to confront Loki in the Avengers, the hero definitely wanted to put the God of Mischief on notice.
Please tell me you're going to appeal to my humanity.
Actually, I'm planning to threaten you.
You should have left your armor on for that.
Stark's biggest flex comes when he mentions that he has a green rage monster in his corner.
I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
While Loki initially tries to dismiss Iron Man's boast, the villain would later experience exactly how difficult Mr. Banner could be. The God of Mischief becomes so confident in the Hulk's ability that he borrows Stark's line while confronting Thanos in Infinity War.
Well, for one thing, I'm not Asgardian. And for another, we have a Hulk.
Whenever you're hyping up your own team, you might want to use a variation of these 4 words. Number 6. Why is Gamora? Avengers Infinity War. You can't really blame Drax for wanting to get all of the details of the mission while his team was trying to find Gamora in Infinity War. When the Guardians and Earth heroes first meet, they immediately fight. During a tense standoff, we got a great exchange about Gamora.
I'm gonna ask you this one time. Where is Gamora?
Yeah, I'll do you one better. Who's Gamora?
Drax's quote here manages to be pretty silly and surprisingly deep at the same time.
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
What makes this moment even better is that Dave Bautista actually improvised this line during production. Thanks to the actor's witty idea, Drax got another unforgettable quote. Number 5. Hulk Smash, The Incredible Hulk, and The Avengers. After witnessing the Hulk in all his rage-fueled glory during the 2008 film, his love of smashing things soon became synonymous with people letting out their pent-up aggression. His short but oh-so-appropriate exclamation is the perfect thing to say when letting your frustrations out.
Hulk! Smash!
Other heroes couldn't resist getting in on the fun either. When Steve wanted Hulk to unleash hell on the Chitauri, the Star-Spangled Man knew exactly what to say.
And Hulk. Smash.
Although we would advise you not to go into full smash mode in your everyday life, we still throw this one out to let off some steam whenever we get stressed. Number 4. I don't feel so good. Avengers Infinity War. It might seem a bit harsh to bring up the arguably biggest gut punch of Infinity War, but the realization that our favorite wall crawler was about to be turned to dust really hit us hard when he said,
I don't feel so good.
In our daily lives, the phrase could be used to seriously acknowledge that we're not feeling our best. However, it can also become a funny meme when placed in the right context.
Something's happening.
This memorable line has been quoted and parodied enough to become a bona fide part of pop culture. Hopefully, you'll only say it when referencing a funny image on the internet, and not because Thanos is about to snap you into dust. Number 3. I Love You 3000. Avengers Endgame. Although we knew Endgame was the closing of a chapter on the MCU, we still weren't expecting the story to get as emotional as it did.
If you find this recording, don't post it on social media. It's gonna be a real tearjerker.
But we still welcome this cute moment between Tony and his daughter. When he wishes her goodnight, Morgan one-ups him with an incredible phrase.
Love you tons.
I love you 3000.
MCU fans can easily share this clean and heartfelt quote with their loved ones at home. The line has even more impact when you learn that it was reportedly inspired by one of Robert Downey Jr.'s kids. And we have to reach for the tissues every time we hear Tony say it in his final message.
I love you 3000.
We love this quote 3000 too. Number 2. Wakanda Forever. Black Panther. Losing Chadwick Boseman was a huge tragedy. But whenever we want to remember him fondly, we look back at some of his best lines. His quip to Hawkeye in Civil War was absurdly hilarious.
We haven't met yet. I'm Clint.
I don't care.
However, there's nothing that could top these two words.
Wakanda Forever!
While the phrase was meant to uplift Wakanda, it's a great way to motivate yourself no matter what you're doing. Once you scream Wakanda Forever, you know that you have superhero energy on your side.
Wakanda Forever!
And you'll also be paying tribute to the hero that made the phrase iconic. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Is this your king? Black Panther. Killmonger's question is a great way to call someone out.
Is this your king?
Hey auntie, Black Panther. This seemingly innocent phrase holds a lot of menace beneath the surface.
Hey auntie.
Puny God. The Avengers. Hulk humiliates the god of mischief.
Puny God.
Hotel California. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. The karaoke anthem we didn't know we wanted. Baskin-Robbins always finds out. AntMan. Sorry, Scott, but this quote is too funny not to say again and again.
Baskin-Robbins always finds out.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. I Am Inevitable. Avengers Endgame. Despite having only a handful of appearances, the Mad Titan has given us a ton of quotable lines. And he definitely has the strength, speed, and smarts to back up everything he's saying. But there was one Thanos boast that stands above the rest.
I am inevitable.
Anyone who says this phrase and means it will instantly have a commanding presence over everyone else in the room. If you're ever in that situation, make sure you have an Iron Man around that is bold enough to challenge the Mad Titan's boast.
I am Iron Man.
And outside of real situations, these 3 words are great for memes and perfectly represent what Thanos was about. Having this phrase at the top was, well, inevitable. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.